100% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy! Send it! Incoming! Put the money in the bag, man!
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Yeah, JBs. Where's your microphone? My God,
gosh.
dude. My God.
Oh my gosh.
Man, it's so crazy. And you're just so lucky you're hot. It's just hot white girls can get away with anything.
Nobody would have known.
Not being prepared. A microphone is up to the ceiling, like Dikembe Mutombo. No man fly in the house of Mutombo. It looks like his finger up there. Nope, nobody can hear that. Nobody can hear that up there, you know? James, come on, man. Come on.
I would have figured it out eventually.
Probably. Maybe
I
not.
would hope.
Yeah, me too. Me too, you know? Meantime, kids, we're going to be live in Penn State Saturday. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What do you mean you're going to be live?
We're going to be in your faces. All of your laps, calves.
Meet and greet style?
Meet, M-E-A-T, and greets, okay? You're going to have this meet greeting you. And I like that.
Greets. Nice.
Yeah. And when I do these meet and greets, a lot of people are stunned that I grab another man's penis in a lot of these photos.
Yes.
And it's just to let them know, hey, man, I see you, I believe in you, and I love you. And it makes them super, super uncomfortable. And it leaves their wives get a nice chuckle because they hate listening to the shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then they all ask about Crime Corner and Jesse and all that other stuff. You're not going to be there this weekend.
I will not.
Because we got children playing games on Saturday across the board.
Yeah, I don't switch planes.
No. You're either nonstop or not, because that, let's face it, that split flight is going to be 8 hours.
It's just more chances to not be back on time.
Or die.
Yeah.
Or die, and I understand that. You and I used to have friends that would fly separate with their kids. They had 3 kids.
Yeah.
And they would fly separately, and I was like, man, do you guys do this every single time? And they were like, yeah. What happens if the plane goes down?
Right.
I was like, I've never heard of that in my entire life, but it's not a terrible idea, I guess.
I think it's really over the top, to be honest with you. Like, it's a rich person's game to be like, we buy.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
They weren't flying first.
Same.
They weren't flying first, yeah. Now me, yeah, I mean, I put you guys in coach and obviously fly first on my own, but
yeah, because you're like, what if the front of the plane goes down?
I look at that guy, and where was it, Bob? India, who walked away, scot-free. You got to be in those first 10 rows, apparently.
He gets me 11C every time.
That's...
What was it, 11C?
Yeah, I think it was 11C, the guy that lived.
Or 11A or something.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was, you get it for me. And then
just in
you
case.
go in first, and and you say, like, listen,
hun,
if
I'm
we
going to
go
die. I'm
down-
going to take the brunt of this. You are going to live and then escape from the plane. Sorry.
Doesn't it feel like when you're in first, though, that you can't die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally does. It totally, even that story I told
it feels
with
like
the...
there's more of a steel and, like, reinforced.
Remember that story I told where the plane dropped and the stewardess hit her head on the fucking thing? Mm-hmm. I was in first. So, like, yeah, I was fine. I had my seatbelt, like, buckled, and I was like, I'm going to be fine. I didn't even spill my mimosa, for Christ's sakes.
You know what they should do? Almost like the, like in a spaceship, they have, like, parts of it that will close so that, like, things can break off. And if you move into a different part of it, you live kind
Jesse,
of thing.
I'm not Katy Perry. I know nothing about rockets or spaceships like that. I'm not an astronaut.
It's an airlock.
So I'm just feeling
Yeah.
maybe in first, yeah, they have like an airlock system where it's
Great.
like, depending on which side is going to be.
Yeah, so the pores fly out of the
it can
plane.
break
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then it
yeah.
has like the, you know, the big parachutes and stuff like that.
No, we're
Just
because
wondering.
here's the thing: we're not rich, not
No.
not poors. But when you fly this much, you get so many fucking points that like you get to upgrade for all this shit. And so when we travel with people from the employees or the crew or whoever we hire in all these other cities, they're like, "Oh shit, you're in first." I was like, "No, I don't think you understand, man. We fly so much that these points they just bump you up over and over again." I got a fucking tag for my luggage yesterday, for Christ's sakes, and I was like, "Man."
cool.
I've never bought in that shit, but you keep flying. This flight is like 3,000 miles.
Right.
I got to go to Detroit and then Pittsburgh.
That's cool. Anyways, I
Working
will not
man.
do that. Yeah.
I'm taking the Springsteen route up to Penn State this weekend, 2 working man cities.
Yeah.
Stopping in Detroit and then stopping in Pittsburgh. Grab yourself a panini. That's a sandwich with fries. Smash it together. Put it in a metal pail lunchbox.
No, what are those
Working man.
called?
Those are paninis.
No.
Oh, shit. Pamani Brothers. That's it. Pamani Brothers is what it is. Shit. Sorry about that, guys. I will be eating there, though. So, yeah, I love you, and I can't wait to see you soon. I'm going to have a little fat kid's dream this weekend up there. Mm-hmm. I do love the food in Pittsburgh. I actually like Pittsburgh. I love Pennsylvania.
Look,
it's a weird state.
It's great.
It's a weird state. Because you got major cities, and then you got the Amish everywhere. You're just like, holy shit. Remember that stretch of road you and I were driving? Just
Yeah.
past horses and buggies? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just furniture and butter,
That's it.
which is great.
That's it. And then you got Philadelphia fans pissing and eating horse shit in the streets. And then the Amish just chilling, dude, like, an hour later. And you're like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
The answer's Pennsylvania. And I'll see you there Saturday. Let's rock, dude.
You're in polio country.
Ron
right?
Zimmich has a RV right outside the stadium. You will see a huge Hardy F flag flying. It is in Drinkin Bros Sports. It is in Drinkin Bros Pennsylvania group. The private groups on Facebook right now. So that way you got the location, you got the pin, free booze and food on us. And let's rage all day Saturday. Let's go, Jabes. All right. Crazy shit's going on in the entertainment business. A lot of people asking, hey, what's going on with Jimmy Kimmel? Why is Jimmy Kimmel coming back? I thought he was fired. Mm-hmm. Why is he coming back so soon on a Tuesday night? Mm-hmm. Again, all of this is plans. Like, I wish there was some grand master conspiracy or, to shut down the deep state or fucking free speech or whatever it is. I wish. The only people that really do that are advertisers who shut it down. Mm-hmm. One, if your ratings suck, which is Kimmel's case and Colbert's case. Two, if they don't like the content or the people you're working with and they ask for changes. Now, we will get into this later in the week on Drinkin Bros. There's some advertisers who call and say shit that I agree with. It's very rare. Same with Hollywood. And then there's some things that I don't, where I say, no, go fuck yourself. And that happened yesterday. And we'll talk about that later on in the week. And you try to weigh them out evenly and then see what fits you the best. This Kimmel thing is only good for Jimmy Kimmel. There is no one else that this is good for, and his crew. Truthfully, the crew that works there and him coming back, that is the only thing that is positive about this entire situation. So he's coming back, and it's going to be tonight. It's going to be weird. I don't know what the notes were. I don't know what the notes from the network have been or Disney or whoever. But the Sinclair group that owns all of these ABC affiliates is not going to air it. Nexstar is not going to air it. So you're going to be missing, I believe, Bob, and we can fact check this number.
Yes,
64 stations or 64 cities will not air it tonight.
City is a generous term, but yes, about 64 affiliates.
Yeah.
Which
But
is a lot.
It is a lot, but I think to give some perspective of people who might be thinking like, oh, he's not going to air in Phoenix and Denver and Miami, and you know what I mean? A lot of these Nexstar and Sinclair stations are smaller affiliate. They do have some big ones like Washington, D.C., Seattle, Nashville, Salt Lake City, but the majority of them are like Little Rock, Arkansas, Mobile, Alabama, Dayton, Ohio, Albany, New York, Syracuse, New York, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Because any city, any burg that is not close to a major city will typically have its own affiliate station.
Well, so here's where things get tricky with that, Bob. So let's take Wilmington, North Carolina, because we obviously moved from there out here. Wilmington is such a small town that their affiliate is actually out of Raleigh, which is about 2.5 hours away. So a lot of these small towns, God, I miss them every day. I miss Toby Keith every day. I know he didn't sing that song, but he should have. You know, Jason Aldean should have given him that one.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, let me throw you a freebie here. Small town is yours.
Sure.
Doesn't that feel like a Toby Keith song at the end of the day? Small town. Try it in a small town. I wish it was TK. Last song before he died, walked off on a #1 hit. Holy shit. Fuck me standing. That would have been awesome. But Jason Aldean's a piece of shit and didn't do that. Whatever, man. He's about himself. A lot of these cities share affiliates, so no, this isn't going to be airing, and it'll be 63 total. However, the smaller towns share the same affiliate, and like on Wilmington, for example, all they did was run like the Raleigh news. So like there was 2 stations out of the 3 local stations that ran Raleigh news, and it was just like, God damn, dude, I don't live there. I don't give a shit what's going on in Raleigh. That's 2 hours away.
Yeah, it was the same with Columbia, where I went to college.
Yeah.
Like it's in the middle of Missouri, right? So, and I think actually Jeff City had their own affiliate. No, it was Columbia, Jeff City affiliate together.
What they do, just pick St. Louis?
No, they had their own affiliate. Columbia, Jeff City had their
really?
own affiliate, like all of their own affiliates, NBC, ABC, all that stuff. But it was broadcast to like a whole bunch of areas of the state, not densely populated areas, but you could be 2.5 hours away and still get news from Columbia.
That's what happened to us. So like, this is going to be bigger than that. And like, you know, the odd thing is, you know, we went over the numbers yesterday, and that key demographic, the 18 to 49, which is where they sell all their ads and all the other shits. That's the big one you always target. That's what Sweeps was built on and everything else. It was 129,000 people total.
Right.
A night. Total, he was bringing in roughly, I think, 1.47 million and total across the country for the nights. There's 330 million people that live in this country. If you cared, you just would have watched the show from the get-go, and clearly you guys weren't, and you don't give a shit. Now it's a fun story, and again, he gets to go out as a martyr. With the Disney shit, the hilarious thing to me about all these people canceling Disney, the right has been trying to cancel Disney for years. So, like, it is, I mean, you really just did it. Like, hey, yes, that was a freebie where you're like, okay, you're going to cancel Disney too? Shit.
Yeah.
We already hated them for all the trans shit and the gay characters and everything else that Snoop and Kevin Hart and everybody's been bitching about. It doesn't matter anyway. So, like, this is a temporary Band-Aid for this of, like, maybe Disney trying to save face or ABC as a whole. Trying to save face of like, oh, no, we'll put him back on. It was suspension. We give him a slap on the dong. And maybe they said, hey, you can come back under certain restrictions. Like, for me and everybody else, a lot of people will be watching this tonight if I can. I don't know that I can. I haven't looked if Austin's on that list, or I don't know.
Did we see?
But with that, I will tune in. The ratings will be big for a week. This is exactly what happened with Colbert, and then it went back to the toilet again of we don't give a shit anymore. And the ratings will pick up again for his last week, Colbert. I'm sure he'll go out with a bang. I'm sure Jimmy Kimmel will too. And they will look like martyrs to all their friends and the people they work with and everything else. And that will segue into some form of podcast or Netflix deal or something else. And that'll be that, which they should have done anyways or prep for it anyways. So, yeah, there is no winner in this. I'll put it this way. If his ratings were great. If they were Leno's ratings, for Christ's sakes, they would let him go on and read Mein Kampf word for fucking word every night. If he was bringing in over a 5, which is 5 million, which is what Leno was doing, they don't give a fuck. If the ratings are great, they do not give a shit. Case in point, Monday nights on ABC. They air a fucking Mormon goddamn reality show now on Monday nights at 9 o'clock to the whole goddamn nation. I don't know many Mormons. I know it's big in Utah. I don't know them outside of that and everything else. I know you guys watch it, all the housewives and everything else, and it's weird shit.
Sure.
But that's how good the ratings are.
Yeah. That
on Monday nights at 9 o'clock on ABC, which leads into Kimmel eventually. Is a Mormon dating show.
Slot to be in, yeah.
It's right out. So they're bringing back The Bachelor, and it's going to be The Bachelor, this Mormon dating show.
What's the Mormon dating show?
It's fuck.
The Secret Lives of
That's
Mormon Wives.
Yeah, that's not a Mormon dating show.
What is it?
It's a reality show.
It's a reality show. It's like a Real Housewives, only they're super young. They live in Utah, Provo, Salt Lake City, and they're like hardcore some of them wearing garments, like not drinking,
Yeah.
But also like
trying
swinging
to act like
and
a,
like
Yeah, one of
doing
them's
weird
dating a
shit.
granddaughter, and
yeah. So
that airs, guys, on a Monday night at 9 o'clock on ABC.
My generation's eating it up.
yeah,
Fuck
you
yeah, they
guys
are.
you guys are all intrigued by that.
Fuck yeah, you guys are. I don't give a fuck. But you do, and that's case in point of like all the fucked up shit they're doing on that goddamn show. If your ratings are good, they simply don't care. It's because his ratings were fucking awful that they're like, just get out of here. Like, this is a perfect excuse.
If you
Go.
look at the things that are doing the best, it is escapism stuff. So like they cannot be political on those shows. Like Andy, people don't like it.
No.
So if you like take a side, you can't like take a side, except for if it's between like one of your housewives and like a husband or whatever. But you can't take a political stance, really.
Right.
They don't like that. So it really is just like people that are almost living in some kind of bubble where the news doesn't exist, and we just want to see that.
And somebody...
And we want to hang out in a world where like the only thing you care about is like the soda shop that's opening.
Yes.
And like the fact that Jessica is drinking kind of now, I guess. Like,
there you go.
Which is crazy. I thought she was a Mormon, but maybe she's not.
Right.
Maybe she needs to be...
And for me, we talk about politics on Drinkin' Bros, not on this show very often, and all other stuff. When I get home, like last night after football practice, got home 9. You wanted to get some shut eye a little early, rightfully so, James. You look hot.
Thank you.
God
It's
damn it,
the
dude.
most important thing
I know.
you can do.
Everybody
for
says it over and
yourself.
over and over again now.
I know.
Don't do it. So I just want to check out at the end of the night. There was a great game on last night. It was Lions versus Ravens. There is not, for 2.5 hours, because I didn't get there until after the second quarter. 2.5 hours, I didn't think about anything about politics, my day, nothing. Like, I was just sending mindless invoices to people and then just watching a fucking NFL game where there was no politics involved whatsoever.
Right.
What would have been awesome, because that spills into usually the late shows. When they used to be comedy, that's why I never missed a night of it. Like, all of it, man. Conan was my absolute favorite. Like, he was. Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon still does it correctly, but and everybody else doesn't. And like, I can't flip on that shit anymore because I don't want to hear your take on a major network late at night. I don't, especially when you're on clearly one side and it's not going both ways. When Saturday Night was in its fucking prime to me, they were bombing both sides, and it was rad and it was funny and all the other shit. It just changed. It is different. The ratings went to the toilet. And there's nothing you can really do. So this fun story will gain some traction for a week. I'm sure he'll have some clips that go viral where he pushes it really close, and then he will be fired in May, and that'll be it. So, yeah. I'm sure Jimmy's lawyers push back, and I'm sure the network push back, and that's what happens. But then Sinclair and Nexstar are private groups. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and they're not airing this shit. So maybe they won't get the ratings they think. 64 cities is a lot to lose. And then whatever, counties, districts, or whatever they spread out to, because I just don't know that geography. Now, the other question I got is, why is Sinclair allowed to own this much shit? I've heard this a lot over the last 3 days. Why are they allowed to own all these local stations? I'll tell you why. They were for sale. they're all doing terrible. Local news is doing terrible. We even got in a conversation with Drinkin' Bros, a true story. On a Friday afternoon, we could air Drinkin' Bros in Wilmington, North Carolina when we were there, Myrtle Beach, and I forget the other town of what it was, maybe Fayetteville or something like that, in which we were super interested in that, obviously, military-wise, for $400. So for $400 on a Friday, we could run from noon to 1 o'clock. Now, if we went over and went another half hour or whatever, they would charge us for it, and so it would be $450. If we wanted 2 hours, it was $600. So we could take the whole noon to 2 slot on a Friday afternoon on local television for Drinkin' Bros. Only thing they asked to be cleaned up was blurring out the curse words, obviously, which good luck with that. Yeah. And they wanted it turned in on Betamax tape, which, if you've never worked on that, it is an old TV format model. They have still not updated their systems to today's world. So, like, you're dealing with tapes that are double the size of a VCR tape. Bob, can you pull up a Betamax tape real quick for the audience? And that was the most expensive process of that transfer, where I was like, how the fuck do I put this on Betamax? There it is. Super thick, and it's weird, and that's still their dumb format. And here's
For
why.
broadcast, yeah.
Here's why. They're doing so horrific that they don't have the money to upgrade all their systems. You've been in a few of these stations with me. When I go live, or I've done live interviews for movies or podcasts or books and all that other shit, like, it's archaic in there. And they're still operating off that bullshit. If you turn on your local news, you're going to see a horrific weather woman with bad green screen still. When she moves her fingers and hands, it's going to be invisible. And it sucks because they don't have the money to upgrade. They don't have the advertising to upgrade these stations. Therefore, they're all for sale. So are FM radio stations. Sinclair came in and bought all of them. And they said, fuck it. We believe in this model. We think it'll come back eventually. Because I had a conversation with somebody else. And I was like, what was the grand plan for that? Because who's really watching local news throughout the day or anything else and all that other bullshit? And they're like, it's not that. But if we program it correctly and we show, safe movies, because movies are super cheap to license and all that other shit, like Christian movies. Those goddamn Hallmark movies. The Dog Saves Christmas. Yeah. I've talked about this in the show in the past. If you look up the Dog Saves Christmas or Dog Christmas on IMDb, you're going to see over 1,000 titles. And you know why? You can play those all day long around the world. It's the safest title you can play. So they're looking at Christian movies. They're looking at Christian content like an Osteen and all that other bullshit. I know that Jesse watches Joel Osteen every Sunday because it's on when I walk in, and I cannot stop her from watching Osteen. It's fucking insane, dude.
I just like the beginning, joke that he does.
What is it?
It sets. No, he does a different one every time, and it just sets the tone for what the day's gonna be. My wife always tells me. You know what I mean?
My wife always tells me. After I'm done.
Yep.
Pulling out of her wet pussy.
No. No, it's something, about always forgetting the keys. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Right. And that's when I forgot to pray.
Yeah.
And it's always, it'll go back to something like that. Now,
yeah,
I don't think a lot of televangelists, I never have, I don't give a fuck about Joel Osteen.
Well, I think he pays to be on.
Right. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
He is paying to be on, Bob, because that number goes at the bottom of the screen, and that's where he's getting donations. So it is worth the money to spend for the advertising. He wants to own it at that exact set price. He does not want to have to buy out advertisers because it means more to show that number at the bottom of the screen so people will donate and he can make even more money. And surprisingly, his ratings are fucking great. So much so that he bought Bob, I think it's in the Astros stadium. I think or he might have bought his own now. He was doing it with the old Houston Astros used to play. The Astrodome.
What did he do?
There was a church sermon there. He used to do church out of these sermons out of the old Astrodome, which was like 70,000 people.
No, that wouldn't surprise me, but he has his own giant.
Now he does. Yes, now he does. But I think before that he did. So he's keeping every cent all the way around, and that's the smartest guy. I know that he's keeping $600,000 in the walls and all that other shit. He's making so much money.
Really quick,
he
he's
does
had
not
his
know what to do with
own
it.
for
probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Is that? Wait, go back to that other picture, Bob. Was that?
This is the
remember
inside
the
of it.
controversy
Jesus Christ.
where he wasn't letting people into his church during what was the big flood or whatever?
Yeah. Harvey, I think.
Harvey, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the big controversy that
I
he
used to
was
drive-
like locked it up and left.
When my wife's mom and stepdad lived in Houston, I used to drive by this constantly.
Oh, really?
It's right off the highway.
And it's beautiful. Jesus Christ, he's rich. Holy shit. So you're saying that stadium's inside that building?
Yeah, I think the building kind of. That's not very churchy. I want have some grandeur.
Hey, Bob.
You know,
Bob, you're
just a
saving
box.
money on a
Hey,
giant
Bob.
cross, Bob. He's a businessman, all right? So the fact that he owns all his content, he's putting it out. He's putting the number at the bottom of the screen. People are calling in, donating from God knows wherever. It is a great, beautiful business model. I think that is why Sinclair is buying all this shit, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Or they're looking at long-term future where the only thing left is live sports that does really well. And they want all these local markets for these local teams, and they're going to broadcast it, which would also make sense because all we're doing is watching live sports these days or shit about Mormons, right?
Yeah.
And Netflix is buying up, WWE, NFL. God, I mean, they got their dicks in everything over there, live sports-wise. So maybe that's their grand plan. But whoever was running Sinclair back in the day and took the risk to buy all these fucking things, like I thought it was a dying business model. And it might still be. They could lose all their money.
They got it for cheap.
They
And
got
it's also-
they got it for dirt cheap.
And by the way, it's also to some degree, I assume, a real estate investment as well, especially when you're buying in bigger cities.
Hell yeah. You get the building.
Yeah, exactly. Because people forget probably this kind of was a thing in pop culture for a little bit. If someone like in a show like worked at a radio station or something like that, one of the characters would be the station owner. It was all like kind of small businesses.
Oh, and we knew, by the way, I knew all of them.
Yeah.
Because my dad was in it for years.
Right.
And until he got to Nashville, because you start in a small market, he was in Peoria, Illinois, and then worked his way up through these tiny-ass markets and towns and Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then he worked his way up to Nashville. Nashville is a big boy market, right? And you're always trying to go higher and higher and higher. End game is always LA, New York, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, and there's one more that I'm missing. I'm blanking on now. But even if you get to a Nashville, right, you start to make a decent paycheck. Everybody knows each other in the fucking town. Everybody knows the station manager. The station manager's cool. He gets free drinks. He gets to party. He gets to take his wife to all the cool concerts, sporting events, music. Like that's how I got to do all that shit with my dad. Like it was awesome, and it used to be awesome. So yeah, that's maybe they were hoping for a comeback. But let's say that doesn't happen for Sinclair. They're going to lose a fuck ton of money off this shit, and I still don't really believe in that business model, but they do, and maybe they can figure it out in the future. So I don't know. It's a risk all the way around for Sinclair and Nexstar and these guys that are buying up all this shit because I don't know what you do with it other than the real estate, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, it's good real estate.
It's good real estate, but
It wouldn't be much, like, I guess, again, if you own a station in Birmingham or something, but if you own the one in D.C., the one in Austin,
Yeah.
you know, like...
Yeah.
And then how does Disney play into that?
excellent question. So Disney pays these local affiliates a fee to run their programming. Disney owns ABC.
Oh, Disney owns ABC.
And they own Hulu, and the reruns play on Hulu and all that other stuff.
So if Disney owns ABC, though,
Correct.
then Sinclair doesn't have anything to do with Disney, right?
Well, because they own their own ABC and their own markets. And so Disney then, yeah,
My little brain.
I know. I know.
care.
So the real power today is Sinclair and Nexstar. Disney is for sale.
Okay.
ESPN, they own ESPN. That's for sale. They own Hulu. Hulu's also for fucking sale right now. And yeah, they want. It's been a dirty secret in Hollywood for years. But the only reason Bob Iger came back was he wanted to sell it to Apple and get one last huge home run walk-off paycheck. And the only thing that is stalling that deal is they want the theme parks thrown in because the theme parks are the only thing financially that makes money for Disney. Streaming does not make any money for them.
And it seems like, so they're saying there's going to be bombshells when he comes back, bombshells. So then would he go to Hulu?
No, he wouldn't go anywhere. So
Well, I mean-
he would get fired. He would have a non-compete for probably 6 months and then set up shop somewhere else like
No, I mean,
Netflix.
so he's coming back. Then how does he then leave again on his own terms? Like a Colbert is going to be on Netflix, right? So then Jimmy would go to do a show on Hulu.
Yeah. Or,
And then
yeah.
he could like announce that
Correct.
as if it's his own idea.
Yes. The only problem is they're going to make you pare down that staff to next to nothing, and the salary is not going to be anywhere fucking close. And Conan went through it, O'Brien.
Yeah.
And when he went to TBS. And I love Conan a lot. I followed him over to TBS after he left NBC. And his eternal running joke on TBS was, wow, we have money for nothing over here. This is wild. And then they ended up cutting it down for a half-hour show, remember?
Yeah, still traditional TV. So I'm just saying, like, bombshells. Like, people are saying he's coming back, but there's going to be a bunch of bombshells. So I'm just trying to think that would probably be
the only
thing where he would say, like, I'm going to go to, I don't want to, whatever he's going to say.
Don't know.
He's going to have to spin it somewhere. He can't come back and say, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
He can't come back and say,
no, he can't bend the knee.
meant it. He can't come back and say, he's got to be like.
He can't bend the knee tonight because then he's going to lose all of his buddies on the left. And let's face it, that's all he has. So he's going to have to say something, and he's going to have to go relatively hard. He might apologize for the Charlie Kirk thing, that he got it wrong, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And even then, I think that would still upset the left. So any form of apology isn't going to be good enough for them. And for him, the only way to still go out as a martyr is he's got to go relatively hard enough that you still save face. So I will watch tonight if I'm allowed to. I don't know if it's going to be on. I'll probably end up having to watch the clips later.
No, so
Austin
the current KVU in Austin, it's still owned by Tenga, Tenga.
Oh.
That is in the process of being purchased by Nexstar, but Nexstar does not own it.
But they're buying it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will get Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, we'll get it tonight. So I'll get to watch it, and I'll tune in, and then we'll report back tomorrow on it. Does it say that he's got guests, Bob? Does he have guests tonight? I'd be real curious to see who that is, because then you could bring on guests who could talk shit, and there's nothing you do against the guests. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you brought on a Letterman tonight.
Oh, boy. Big guest tonight.
Bombshells.
What do we got?
Well, one's a big guest. For the second one is, I guess, Sarah McLachlan's going to be on.
McLachs?
Oh, yeah, because
Is she going to sing In the Arms of an Angel tonight?
They're going to boycott the Lilith Fair premiere. The Lilith Fair documentary premiere that everyone was going to be watching, the red carpet.
Wait, is that true?
Yes, they're boycotting the premiere of the Lilith Fair documentary.
Why?
Because okay? It's like, I don't understand why you don't get it.
No, I don't.
We will not be silenced.
Okay.
Okay?
McLachs, if she sings In the Arms of an Angel tonight.
I think the documentary is on like a Disney maybe.
Oh my God! But if she sings In the Arms of an Angel tonight for Kimmel coming back, I would fucking laugh until the end of time. Like when SNL played Hallelujah when Trump got elected in 2016. God, you and I laughed so fucking hard.
That was so good.
God. Who's the other bombshell guest?
You better hope he has big ratings tonight.
Why?
Because it'll help your boy.
Who's that?
Because Glenn Powell's on tonight.
Well, okay. So I can tell you this.
He doesn't want
He wants nothing to do with that controversy. And
he wants nothing to do with it, but I'm saying for Klain, it'll be good to have lots of people watching.
You will.
It's more promotion for their show.
What a great time to be on. You're right.
For Glenn.
No, for Klain too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
The whole show. For all of Chad Powers, it's going to be awesome.
You want to be a guest, to Bob's point. You want to be a guest tonight.
Fuck yeah. So, look.
And you want to make the right moves.
The other interesting part about that, Bob, is that is a right down the middle guest. So you're not going to get any controversy out of him. And also, I don't think he's on that side in real life. So, yeah, he could play. Besides the opening monologue, he could play this fairly straight tonight.
He grew up in Austin. You don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You could go
either
way.
Austin.
Yeah.
It's important to say that he doesn't claim like outside of, you know what I mean,
right.
Houston, Dallas, Waco. He claims Austin specifically. So you're right that could go either way.
I got no read on it.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I know
what he looks like.
Sure.
I think tonight, if he was going hard, like my first guess would have been Letterman. Letterman came back and did his first talk show was on Kimmel, And Kimmel kept asking me for years and years and years. I guess he was a hero of Kimmel's back in the day. And finally Letterman did it. And he goes, why do you want me here? I don't really understand. And he goes, oh, you're the best, so whatever. And like Letterman these days is going for broke. He's nothing to lose. And he only does, one show a year on Netflix now with one guest?
Right.
My next guess is Obama, and then you won't get another episode for 3 years. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing, to be honest with you. But if you were going to let the guest come on and say all the shit that you couldn't, you would have picked him or somebody else super aggressive to have them say the things that you could not say tonight. Glenn Powell is a very, very safe pick tonight.
Well, I assume this was honestly probably lined up ahead of time. I mean, this is like synergy. It's the same. That's Hulu's show, which is owned by Disney.
Yep.
And he's going on Disney's late night show.
And I guarantee
Who is
you.
the other person?
Well, hey, but here's the other part of this. Now that we know who it is, there's no way you go so aggressive that you're going to bury a show that you've already picked up for 3 seasons. Chad Powers, I don't know if I said this before, but behind the scenes has been picked up for 2 more seasons. So, like, if you fuck that up, oh my God, a network executive would be really pissed. They've spent a lot of money on that show. Bob, do you let them know? I'll let you in on a secret here. They fucking let him come out and film at the halftime of Georgia game. How dope is that?
I think you
in
told
a
me that.
real game.
Yeah.
Did I say it on air?
You definitely have told me that.
so.
Okay.
I don't know if you said it on air, though.
Yeah, they let him go out and during the halftime of a real game to get a real crowd. And I was like, God damn. Do you know how expensive that is? So I doubt that they would bury their own show, and that's supposed to be a huge hit for them. The reviews have been lights out for Chad Powers, so like I don't think he'll go too aggressive tonight. I don't. I think he'll say something in a monologue. I'd be shocked if he buried ABC's own show. Scripted. It's on for 3 years. Anybody else after Glenn Powell besides McGlock's?
That's it.
Okay.
So McGlock's first.
No, Powell first.
Come on,
Powell
dude.
first. I don't know.
We're not going Sarah McGlock's. You don't go McGlock's
I went
first.
backwards because I wanted to build up to.
Yeah, and I understand
okay.
that, Bob. This one over here, dude, McGlock's first. In what world, dude?
But like, what's McGlock's gonna say because she's boycotting?
And now
Is she really boycotting?
So they said
Lilith Fair thing?
her
Oh.
and
I don't even know anything about
someone
that.
else are boycotting the Lilith.
What happened?
No one knows anything about
What
it. That's
happened
why
with
it's-
Lilith Fair? Now I've got to get to the bottom of this story.
it's in response to Jimmy Kimmel's thing, but I think it's because it's on Disney
Really?
or Hulu or something. Where's the Lilith Fair
It says
documentary?
Disney's Lilith Fair premiere canceled amid Kimmel controversy. The
Interesting.
musical performances have been canceled.
The musical performances. So
Okay.
all those ambiguous lesbos were going to play. Oh, I think it was Jewel
Yes, Jewel's the other one.
and McGlock's.
McGlock's.
Oh, the
Canceled.
musical performances were scheduled to take place at Sunday night's premiere of Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery.
Okay.
Disney, and I guess it's probably like a
Building a
Hulu doc.
mystery.
Or-
So they pulled out.
Because of Kimmel.
Yes.
Okay.
They pulled out of doing the musical performances
Doing the
to
musical
promote the
right.
thing.
Which was the whole thing I'm sure that people were going to, because what else is Lilith Fair?
Yeah, nobody's
Except
pulling
for
out
music,
of the Lilith Fair. I mean, they're not even entering. That's usually a
But-
scissor fest.
But you're going because you hold on to some kind of love for these gals.
I'll bring a fucking dog to Lilith Fair, dude.
What you don't know about Ross is like he
I love
actually
it. I love all that music.
loves every artist
Clo-
on
I-
the Lilith Fair.
If we weren't
tour.
on YouTube today, I would play Closer I Am to Find right now by the Indigo Girls and fucking sing every goddamn word.
Indigo Girls. Who was it? So it was Indigo Girls.
Alanis Morissette.
Was a Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl
there?
Crow, Alanis Morissette.
I don't know. Was
McGlock's,
Morissette?
dude. Give me fucking Natalie and Brulia.
Was Morissette a Lilith?
She did a Lilith. I
don't
feel like
know
she
if
did
she
a
did a
Lilith.
Lilith.
Bob, fact check that. I think she did
Bob,
a Lilith.
who did the Lilith? Who was a Lilith?
By the way, Jesse, when you fucking lie, that was one of the greatest concerts you've ever seen in your life.
Who?
Alanis Morissette.
She was.
Yes, the songs that I knew I really loved.
Alanis was a headlining artist at Lilith
Thank
Fair.
you very much, Bob.
Alana?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
And
Thank
who
you both.
else? Who else was a Lilith?
I just named like 90 of them for you, Jesse. I know everything about Lilith Fair.
Was a
I was excited for this doc.
Paula Cole?
Paula Cole, fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know.
the inaugural Lilith Fair featured performances by McLaughlin.
KT Tunstall.
Hush.
No, I think Tunstall might have been too young. Sheryl Crow, Jewel, Fiona Apple.
Sure.
Fiona Apple.
Indigo
Fiona
Girls.
Apps.
Lisa Loeb.
Fucking love Lisa Loeb, dude.
Yeah.
Natalie Merchant. Tracy
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Paula Cole. Sean Colvin.
Every single
great
one of those
list.
artists, I could go through the whole fucking catalog of all those
Did you
guys,
say
dude.
Sean?
Sean?
Did you say
Sean.
a Sean?
Sean Colvin. I think it's a chick.
It is, yes.
Okay, it has to be
and
a
then
chick, by the way.
You can picture her haircut in
gotta
your mind.
be
She
a
looks like
Lilith.
the Phillies Karen.
Then you've
Don't
got
worry about
everything from Dido to Pat Benatar.
Dido?
Emmylou Harris.
As
Let's
kind of
go.
like guests along the
Yeah,
way.
the
sort of thing.
Cardigans.
Oh boy, I know every single one of them, dude. Yeah, I'd go tomorrow if they
I
fucking
mean,
showed up.
there's a million.
If they
of
showed
them.
up at Stubbs Barbecue, I'd fucking cut my hair tomorrow, dude. I'd get a no fuss pixie haircut tomorrow, and head on out there. Put some
But, like,
lipstick
he's
on,
not joking.
pop a bra on,
I believe
dude.
it.
One
he
fake
loves
tit.
every one of those artists.
Yeah, they're all fucking great artists.
Yeah.
Jewel, she was singing out of a van in Alaska. Yeah, she had something
Yeah.
fucked up with her that one tooth. The rest of her, though,
Yeah.
my God.
You're telling me when Sheryl Crow's Soak Up the Sun comes on, you aren't just feeling better about
I
life?
don't think of her as a Lilith. I think she kind of was like, all right, girls, like whatever. But I don't think she was
There's a
like
reason
in
she's
the
not married.
forefront of a Lilith.
There's
That's
a
true, too.
reason why Lance Armstrong
Like she was
took his
shaving
ball elsewhere.
still. Like she shaved, wore makeup. You know what I mean? Like she was like, I'll perform,
There's a reason.
but I'm not going to be a Lilith.
Lance Armstrong took his ball and went home, dude. He said, I'm out of here. They were engaged, and he was just like, fuck this shit. Put on some fucking makeup and some nail polish.
No, Sheryl
Occasionally.
Crow does.
No, she doesn't anymore.
Yes, she
No,
does.
She doesn't. Jesse, she's got to play the guitar.
Sheryl Crow has never looked bad.
She doesn't. She's not. It's not that she,
She
looks
always
bad.
has something on.
She's got a little something on. It's fine. I'm just got enough
She at
paint on
least
the beak.
put a
but
something.
I understand, but she outaged Lance or Armstrong, and it's just
I don't
like
think that that's what happened.
I mean,
Sure is.
I'm not sure.
He was
She's
doing
dated.
BPO.
She's
That's
got a
what
pretty
happened.
good roster, man.
Yeah, I don't think that that's what
But you know why,
happened.
Bob? It's because you want to say you had sex with Sheryl Crow, dude. There were so many hits that you're like, hey, man, who's on that fucking hit list? Sheryl Crow. And you'd be like, oh, yeah, no
I mean,
shit.
she dated Eric Clapton. She dated Owen Wilson. And then Lance Armstrong. I'll see who else she's got on here. This is just on her
I
Wikipedia.
think after
Wow.
Lance, she was like,
Wow.
fuck it, dude.
Wow.
Oh, no, she was with, who was she with that was kind of cool after Lance?
Doyle Bromhall.
Yep,
Who the fuck
that's
is
who
that?
I was talking about.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesse. Get your Lilith Fair shit together.
No, I
This has been a real goddamn embarrassment.
fucking
for you
lock
today.
up your Lilith, dude.
Yeah.
Lock
Your
up your
Lilith?
Lilith. Do you know what a Lilith is?
Your Lilith is
She-
unfair.
Do you
She
know what a
dated,
Lilith is?
Yeah, I sure do.
It's a vagina. What?
She dated Josh Charles.
Who?
Oh!
Yes. Lilith
Wow.
Fair.
You love a Josh Charles.
Oh, Ryan Seacrest.
Well,
Now
No,
here's
that
one.
wasn't-
just a super straight
that was a,
couple
That was a Lilith.
having so
that
much
was,
sex it would alter your minds.
That was a Lilith relationship.
I
if you know
love
what I mean.
pussy.
Okay, who else?
Who else?
It says she was linked to Hank Azaria, but not confirmed.
Oof.
So
I think
I'm
she's
sure they
just
got-
fucking.
Linked at one of those fucking solve your own mystery places for like an hour. That's about it.
She's cool. She's too cool.
I don't think she's well.
Yes, she is
Tough
fucking
call.
cool.
Tough call.
I'm gonna
call.
say that my fellow Mizzou alumna is cool.
Is she a Mizzou alum?
She's a Mizzou girl.
There you go.
She's cool.
All right.
You think Lance, and think about the time when she was with him.
Oh, eight
Like,
Tour de France's,
you think
top of his game.
Lance?
He was like one of the most
No.
famous people in America.
No, I know,
Earth.
but wasn't his crumble kind of while they were together?
It was, and that's why they broke up. By the way, she's like, I can't believe you lied to me, and he's like, I'm sorry, I was a fucking champion. Fuck off. Sorry, you didn't want to win. You know. Sorry, I was out there on my fucking bike every goddamn day soaking up the sun. I actually lived that life that you sang about, bitch. I'll
sorry, you
take
don't
my
have to
ball and
take-
go home. My one ball and head out.
Right.
I'm all done with you, Sheryl Crow.
What I'm saying
Whenever
is I don't
somebody's
think
that old and
he-
not married, there's a fucking problem.
I'm saying I don't think he left her.
Every single person that Halle Berry's been with, there's been a domestic violence charge against her.
Yeah, because she likes to have fun, dude.
No, it's at a certain point. You know that it's
she
her.
likes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
She likes to have fun. She likes to spice it up.
Well, David Justice fucking went deep to left on her. And,
Yeah.
I don't think she got her. I think it's when she lost her hearing or something. So, yeah. Prime Braves,
That's
too.
not very Lilith of you.
And it's not. It's not. Neither was her jacket to the fucking World Series either, live on TV with kids.
What?
Yeah, she wore a Naughty by Nature jacket.
So?
It said other people's pussy on it, on the jacket in front of children at a charity event. And, like, look, you can't do it.
Could you read it?
Yeah. It's an old story. You can pull it up. I was a child, though, growing up in Atlanta, so I remember it. Yeah. I think on the back said motherfucking ghetto bastard or something like that.
She's fucking fun, dude. You guys can't handle.
You got to type in Naughty by Nature
Takes
jacket.
a certain kind of dude
Just type in Halle Berry Naughty by Nature
to be able
jacket.
to handle a Halle Berry.
That is a real deep cut. And this will probably only apply to people in Atlanta, dude. But
you got to be willing.
Anywho's.
Old story, pre-internet.
It's a really old story.
Oh, yeah, it was. We're talking 94, probably 3-ish, somewhere in there.
Yeah, the internet doesn't go
There was no
that
pictures.
far.
Yeah, the internet doesn't go that far at all, dude.
It doesn't go that
And
far.
thank God it doesn't, by the way.
Yeah.
Holy shit. My God, man.
We do have the Wayback Machine.
I don't think we do for that era, right?
I mean, it had to be on the
If
internet
you
to be in the
saw
way
it
back.
and
Right.
you weren't there,
The
then
internet
it's
did
somewhere.
exist in '94.
Where?
It was like message boards and small peer-to-peer stuff, but yeah, it did exist.
Well, those the peer-to-peer groups do not exist anymore.
Well, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, they're all fucking pedos. Locked up somewhere. Chomos. That's what they call them in the biz, dude. Locked up somewhere. Live in your basement that long, fucking waiting for that internet. You end up fucking touching kids, bro. So, yeah. Sorry about it. Hallie shit didn't exist, you know? God damn it, dude. I saw the weirdest one the other day. We're fucking YouTube. I wish we could play this clip right now. I wish, but we can't. I saw an old school, they were doing the best of MTV. Like, you know, remember MTV News and all that other bullshit? God, there was, Bob, let me ask you, do you think we'll get dinged for playing this clip?
No idea. What's the clip?
What is
It's
the
on
clip?
YouTube. So it's MTV News interviewing Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie on the red carpets. And he's talking about fucking her in the backseat of the car.
I've
live
actually
on
seen this clip recently. It's
television.
circulating, yeah.
It is.
I mean, we
And-
can play the audio.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know.
It's that video right there.
Yeah.
It's that top one.
We can play the audio.
I
That's all
don't-
we
we can play
need.
audio for sure.
I
all
don't
we need.
think it's Viacom that owns it.
Just play audio.
Yep,
You know what?
we're not making
you
money
know
off this
what they
anyways.
look like.
We're not making money off this goddamn
It's got
channel
a Russian
anyways. Go ahead.
title. This
Play
can't be the
it.
original upload.
Exactly. Yeah. Play.
All
it.
right.
Okay.
This one stunned me.
What's the most exciting What's the most exciting thing you guys have ever done in a car, individually or together?
I think it was today. My favorite one in a car was today, just before we got here.
Yeah. Jesse, look.
What is this, MTV?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
We in the car on the way here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was the most exciting thing.
Yeah, every time it is.
Great, thank you.
I mean, Billy Bob, dude, slangs it, apparently. I mean, did you see the look on? I've never seen her. It's usually the other way around. It's every dude has fawned on her, and he just did not give a fuck. And she is like kissing his chin.
Real.
But it was.
It was like when the 40-year-old
real.
version is talking about boobs, you know?
But this was
It's
totally
like,
real.
you want me to be honest? You want me to be honest? It's like, we did it. And you're like, all right. Like, that wasn't even that bad.
There's probably some substances going on.
No, they fucked in that car.
There has to be, in order for her to be that into him. Yeah.
Right.
There's some substances going on. And we did it. And there was a penis. And there was a vagina there. So you want me to be honest? I'm going to be honest, okay? Sex was had. And you're like, okay, in a car.
I do
Like,
love how
that's not, I don't know.
The interviewer is just like, so that's the most exciting?
I know, like,
is that,
so
that's it?
That's your, we're going to be honest. You want me to be honest? Like, I wanted to know,
I'm an MTV interviewer. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
we've seen some shit, bro.
But that's
Yeah.
what I loved, right?
Like, tell me.
That's what I loved. And
Detail.
there's a reason I wanted to play this, because now, you know, everybody's going on Dak Shepard. Jesus Christ, man. The guest this guy fucking gets is nuts. Bob, I sent you a clip earlier. I texted it to you. Can you play this one?
Which one is this?
This is he did a show with James Gunn, who just directed Superman. He is in charge of the entire, what is it, Marvel or DC universe?
DC.
James Gunn just did your
He's the
mom's
director
house,
of
too.
the Guardians of the Galaxy films.
James Gunn is doing the rounds. I don't know why.
He also
Superman.
directed Superman.
So here's
What
what
does
happens.
he need to
Everybody
push?
hated the fucking movie, and then they're making one very, very quickly to kind of be like, oh, hey, forget about that one. I did well. But he's like, forget about that one.
He would go on here if you want. He just did your mom's house.
He would not do this show. But go ahead and press play on this. This is the interviews we get now. This is it.
Great. That's what
I know you're sober.
rewind it.
Yeah. So it's like,
Are you
yeah.
sober? The first line.
I've been sober since.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I know you're sober. Yeah. So it's like,
Are you sober?
I've been sober since I've been 19 years old.
Congrats.
Not only am I sober since I've been 19 years old, I got sober, then my dad got sober, then my brother got sober, then my other
all
brother
got
got sober.
boring.
My next door neighbor, who is like a brother to us, got sober, and none of us ever relapsed.
You infected in the best way.
Yeah. I had big drug issues.
Because you didn't really have a fucking problem
You
then, did
infected
you?
in the best way. What the fuck does that mean? Hey,
You get sober at 19. You didn't get to really taste what a problem is, bro.
I do
you
agree
didn't
with this
get
take.
to you didn't get to destroy your entire life and still go back out and look for a rock, right?
So he, by the way, 19, right?
19.
He's from St. Louis.
oh, you know him. Okay, I don't.
He went to the same high school that like my dad and one of my brothers went to, another private all boys Catholic high school. Now I had a lot of friends that went to high school, St. Louis University High School.
Sure.
Yeah, they smoked weed, maybe acid or shrooms sometimes. Nothing I ever saw and that's like a really good academic school too. Like it's a nerdier school. No fucking way did he need to get sober at 19.
No.
Yes,
fucking way.
and this is interloping, right? Like this is appropriation. Like you just kind of dabbled a little bit and decided it wasn't for you. You didn't have a fucking full-on addiction that went well into family and whatever. Like
You
you're talking
weren't
to
banging
you're talking to
7
Dax,
gram rocks.
You're talking to Dax Shepard and you're saying I've been sober since I'm 19. No, man, you just didn't fucking do it.
Nope.
You just never did
You
it.
never did it.
It's a little stolen valor.
It
Yes.
is, right?
Yes, dude.
It is.
It's probably better you didn't, but
Yeah, but you
don't
could
claim
say
you
like,
did.
yeah, but that's the kind of person that goes like, I did it a little bit. It just like wasn't for me. It wasn't working. I didn't love it, so I just stopped doing it. Right?
Which
Yeah.
is
That's fine.
That's not.
Fine.
I got sober. My dad got sober. It's like you just hung out with a bunch of nerds that never did anything. That's not. Oh, I infected in the best way. All those people weren't even doing it in the first place.
No, they were all fucking losers. So
all of them.
dude.
And boring.
By the way, like he then went to like kind of like not that fun like nerdy colleges. Like he went to he started at Loyola Marymount in LA, and then came back to St. Louis University in St. Louis, both Jesuit colleges, and then he got an MFA from Columbia. Like this was a nerd.
A nerd that went to like not party fun schools at all.
Right.
Send him down to LSU on a fucking Saturday, dude, and let him experience that for Christ's sakes. And then tell me you
Obama
would have
plan.
gotten sober at 19.
And then a close friend of ours got sober too.
And then the next one. And then the next one. My point is, just look at the difference in interviews from 20 years. You know, I hate it. I hate it so much.
I just
These
feel
fucking
like I
losers.
have to now, if I'm like, talking to somebody or haven't talked to someone in a while, I have to be like, are you sober now? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you sober? Like, I have to ask now.
Are people
where
sober?
it was never.
Are your friends sober?
Everyone.
Stop it.
They're infecting in the best way possible.
Men in Texas, though, are just drinking everywhere. So it's like,
No, but like if you go like, oh, let's meet for a drink, like you have to make sure that somebody's not sober now, which is like
end my life.
for a while. That was not my experience for a very
It is
long
also
time.
a trait in Gen Z in general, where
Yes.
a lot more of us are just straight edge, where it's like we don't do alcohol or do drugs.
Are you
or do any
straight
of that
edge?
Stuff. No.
No.
Ryan.
No.
I work here, Ross.
Yeah. And you want to have fun. And like,
He drinks a little bit.
but there's always ways to do everything responsible where it's just like, yeah, dude.
But
You're
I
not-
think Jesse makes a good point there. Even like me having a hard night, it's probably way less than you ever were at my age.
Oh,
like
fuck
it just
yeah. Jesus Christ.
Or like a Charlie Sheen, or like these
100%,
people that
yeah.
keep. And I never relapsed. That's not No.
I've had some wild nights. I could never claim anything close to what Charlie Sheen's lived through.
That
in his
documentary, by the way, I know I've said it a million times, and I'll say it a million more. Greatest thing of all time. The banging 7-gram rocks, and just all of it, man.
I was banging 7-gram rocks like it was nothing.
And he goes, you know, I was buying prostitutes for me, and then all of my friends. Like, we all had fun together, and that's how it was because I was rich and we were having fun, you know, and I could afford it.
Right, but
when it got sad is when, you know, I started hitting that crack pipe too much and started
I think
having
this
my dick suck my
idea,
dudes.
like needing to get sober. There's this, you know, go into a meeting of people that are like fucking real trauma, real like relapsing a bunch, and be like, I don't know, I stopped when I was 19. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I think it also like it totally depends on your generation too. Because like Gen X, they were the last gen of like fun drug users. Whereas like once you get into millennial and Gen Z, like I have friends who are dead because they OD'd on fent. Like that was
right.
That's just a thing that my generation's had to experience, and so it's like drugs.
Yeah,
are
and we didn't.
differently.
We definitely didn't have
that. Could
that.
have happened by just being like, yeah, I'll try it a little bit one night. Not I'm going.
Not
out.
even guys who I would have guessed, but it was like, oh shit, all right, well he's just gone.
Yeah. Thought it was a Xanax, wasn't, whatever.
Right. Which we didn't have to deal with that growing up, and neither did James Gunn. So
I just think claiming sobriety, you know, it would have been cool if Dex was like, okay, but like, you had major drug issues at 19. Like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what was your life like? What were you doing?
Ask.
Just tell me.
Just ask.
Yep.
Tell me what it was like because, you know.
It's just a way to get victim points without. Like, I'm otherwise perfect. Like Dax Shepard, right? Good looking, married to Kristen Bell, has a humongous podcast, been in a million movies.
Him except for he has
a
this
disease,
whole addiction thing, and
maybe Dax was at least going hard. I don't know.
I think
because he was famous young in Hollywood.
I think he was.
So good
from
for
the stories.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
He earned it.
And he relapsed like 7 years ago, and had to like say the story.
But wasn't it
on
one Vicodin or something?
No, he was like. That's how it started, with like a surgery, and then went right back into
coke.
No, pills though.
Oh, just pills.
But like a
Okay.
bunch. Yeah.
I mean, you want to fucking relapse.
But that's what a real addict is like. I'm gonna get up to 30 pills. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
opposed to like, let's just nibble a little and have some fun. If
I
you're
know.
a true
I heard
addict,
the Eminem one.
which Dax is, and James Gunn would be able to be like, I'm good, because he's not a fucking addict. He just like stopped doing stuff at 19.
The Eminem one when he was doing what 80 Vicodin or something a day, I was just like, Jesus.
Eminem
Christ.
was like, I guess allegedly at one point all his veins were collapsed, so he had to inject heroin into his penis veins. Like,
Do you know what I mean, James Gunn?
yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean, buddy?
Yeah.
Did you get into that at all?
Did you ever have to pull your cock out and
no.
somebody shoot heroin into it to feel alive again?
That's what I want. That's what I would love for him to say back.
But that's not
Oh wow, that bad. They had to stop at 19. So what was going on? Like where'd you have to shoot up, or
you ever have to pull over to a rest stop in fucking Nashua at a glory hole
what
and
house
just
did
figure
you
it out,
lose?
dude, for
What,
80?
Truly love to be on that show. Just be like, so what do you do? Yeah, I drink a lot. Yeah, it's a blast.
It's a blast.
It's great.
Yeah.
I don't even
drink
do
a
anything
lot.
crazy anymore. It's just like, just you know, Dax.
you know
beers
Dax.
at the end of the day.
You know
I
what
know.
the best is when you just get accidentally blackout at home. Right? Because you kind of started slow at 5 or 6 cooking dinner with the kids, and then once they go to bed you have another, and then you get, lost in the night and you end up getting blackout at your house.
At your house, dude. Speaking of which, fucking October 25th here, coming up. Real American Beer is going to honor Hulk Hogan with a new can.
I like that.
And
I saw that
it's
one.
a beautiful can, too, by the way. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's
All you little Hulksters out there who are still grieving, you little Hulkamaniacs, dude, know that I am too, brother.
And it's a
and
tall
I'll support
boy,
that.
too.
Is it a fucking tall boy?
Yeah.
All in. Let's go. All in. By the way, I actually liked his beer. I told him, I was like, Jesus, this is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's good. It would be great if ours are next to each other.
Oh.
A gold, because it's a straight gold with just the red under. Very understated,
I love it.
which we love.
It's a really great can because it's got the real Hulkamania logo on it.
Yes.
The old school one that he used to
But it's
shirt
simple,
rip.
right?
Yes. If we're side by side, it's meant to be. If I go to HEB next month and we are side by side up there, my tall boy and his, I will fucking weep. I will I will drop to a knee, and then if somebody comes over and asks, do I need any help? I'll give him one of these. I'll give him one of these, dude, and then just slowly stand up, rip off the shirt, and then pound both tall boys back to back.
Yep.
Hard AF and Hulkamania. Oh, fuck me,
what a
dude.
duo.
And then I'll go on Dax Shepard and say, I have a problem. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Fucking loser. I wonder if somebody comes out of nowhere these days, like an actor who just rages, really goes for it, if it wouldn't just break that mold and that model, and then everybody's like, yeah, dude, I miss that. I miss that fucking guy.
I'm trying to think of any Americans who do that. Like, I feel like they do it in a way that's like, they're like, they'll party, but it's
Shia
not
LaBeouf
crazy.
was on that route for a little bit.
Yeah, I think, Chalamet probably drinks and stuff like that. But if you want to find the real drinkers and stuff like that, the partiers, he's not the most famous guy, but he has a lot of accolades. Like Barry Keoghan goes fucking hard. You need the Anglos.
Oh,
The Anglos fucking do it.
The problem is he's not here on a daily basis.
Right,
So, like, overseas, I feel like they look out for each other over there, where it's just like, all right, mate, I'll get you fucking home.
And
it's
the
just
reason,
like culturally just like really accepted.
and the reason Tom Holland is sober now is he spends too much time over here.
Yeah.
I know.
Barry gets so drunk that he cheats on Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
How drunk you have to be to do that?
I
Out in
just
the
read
open.
that,
Oh,
and
fuck
is
you,
that
fumble
that true?
Yeah.
Like, you guys
Yeah.
can confirm it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't fuck.
No way.
I don't.
No fucking way.
Definitely not.
But you know my
Don't
theory.
say that about my
but
queen.
you know
3 feet
my
of her
theory,
was breaking
guys.
it off.
You know my theory. If they're outwardly like very, very sexual,
Chances are they're not behind closed
freak
doors.
in the streets.
Yep.
I think.
Yep. That's
A
my
lady
I don't
in the
even care.
sheets and a freak in the streets only.
Your favorite celebrities from back in the day, almost all of them were exactly what Jesse said. And it's like there was an appearance outwards.
Right.
And then that was not like that behind. Once you were like, oh, you're fucking boring as shit. So, like, yeah.
I don't believe it with her. That's fair enough for sure for a lot of them, but with her in particular, and like this is almost like a Miley Cyrus thing too, probably. Child star,
Yeah.
broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miley
true.
parties. Who used to party back in the day? Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay partied too much.
Yeah, Lindsay wouldn't be awake during whatever was
Like,
happening.
let's take those sex tapes you guys didn't like the Kim Kardashian one and the Paris Hilton one, right?
Love the Paris Hilton sex tape.
Oh, really?
Came out my senior year of
I
high
did
school.
not
We were
like it.
watching it at lunch on our laptops.
I didn't like it. It's
Yeah,
boring.
well,
It was
to a
boring.
17-year-old, it's
Well,
pretty-
oh yeah, well,
Yeah,
17
yeah,
short.
yeah.
Anything 17 is great shit. I mean, I could have showed you Honey Boo Boo's sex tape and you've been fine with it, but
I mean, I'd watch that now. Not the
fuck?
child,
Yeah.
but
Not the child,
but
not the
her
child.
now.
well, no, the mom, obviously,
Not
Mama June.
the
Mama
child.
June,
Like
yeah.
adult Honey Boo Boo or Mama June, I am watching that sex tape.
We're all
100
watching
times
it.
out of 100.
We're all watching it, guys.
Like, I would
comedy.
leave if someone was like, "It's playing outside."
Yep.
I would leave this show
sorry.
right now.
Same
to go
here,
watch
and
it.
I'd go watch it out back, and I'd be like, "Hey, Ryan, play fucking Lilith Fair from '99, just on YouTube," and then I'll kind of pop back in, and then I'll say some things after the performances and go watch Honey Boo Boo Fuck. But like those two, like the reason they were like that, they were just fucking boring behind closed doors. So like, yeah, dude, that's why all the shit that happened to them, where it was just like, okay. Like a Lindsay Lohan Lindsay Lohan partied. Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, all the ones that you think you're like, oh shit, those would be the ones that would be the black. No, like everything you're saying is totally true. You got to get those little broken child stars, like you said, dude. That's
yeah.
Yeah, but Lindsay Lohan, I mean, that actually doesn't surprise me because she was just like, honestly, probably too fucked up to move around
That's what
that
I
much.
mean.
You know what I mean?
Like she liked downers. You have to like uppers
Yeah.
and drinking.
I'm telling you,
And
Sabrina's a
she liked to
I don't-
move it
I
all
don't
the way
believe
down
in
to the
Sabrina
ground.
Carpenter.
I
don't
mean, it
believe in it.
depends.
I'm with you.
It depends.
I'm with you.
she breaks it off.
She has to.
And
God.
the only proof that Bob has of this is just his dreams.
Yeah.
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 Same.
He was like, yes, she does. And we're like, how do you know?
I just know.
I just know.
I just fucking
From
know.
last night.
Because it's the dream of it all, right? Yeah. I wonder if Sydney Sweeney. I don't know what the story is there. Can't figure that one out.
Yeah, she seems like a
Seems like she
normie.
Yeah.
She
Vanilla.
seems like she gets down.
I think she's pretty vanilla.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
It would
I could
matter
see
for
that.
me.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
can't
care.
Yeah, you can lay there. It's Sydney Sweeney. I don't give a fuck. I'll make that work.
Yeah,
doesn't
and a lot of people
matter
don't
to
care.
me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care. But I agree with Jessie, and she's right. She's right about 90% of those little fucktards. Like, they're all just boring. But I wondered if one of these two, like Sydney Sweeney, the reason why she has the popularity she has, she's doing all the fucking cool shit. Even when she showed up at the Emmys the other night, it was like, God damn, that was Sydney Sweeney in her fucking prime.
Yeah.
Like, that was.
That's how you do it.
You just said, you looked at all the message boards and you were like, what do I wear?
But it's
Something
like
so my
old
tits bounce
school.
up and down like an old school Hollywood. It was
but
like
this
a
is
Marilyn Monroe.
a normal
fucking
classic.
Christ, I haven't seen this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. If you
didn't-
play, Bob, if you play her walkouts, it is, the top is loosely fitting. So
For
you
science.
see tits. Yes, for science, obviously.
It's
you see
Sydney-
her tits just moving up and down to where the entire building stopped. There was a black eye on
Every
a show.
show we have to do a Sydney section.
We
God
do.
is real,
There you
man.
go, right there.
Boom,
this was
boom,
live on air, and everybody fucking stopped. Everybody.
Good.
That is playing to your fucking audience. Now, who's the male version of that? That's what I want to know. Because that guy would blow up if he partied and all that other shit. You know?
That's great.
That's great. She knows her
Good
fucking
for her,
audience.
and not an ounce of like insecurity about
None,
it
dude.
either. I
She goes,
like.
fuck you. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, you're wearing a red MAGA dress. And she's like, fuck, you goddamn right I am. And
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You won't give a fuck. And everybody's making money. We're all making money. And I'm having a good time. I don't give a shit. And she lives in Florida. She doesn't live in LA. She doesn't have to deal with this
Yeah.
bullshit on a daily basis. We'll wrap it up here with a sad story here from the Beak of the Creek, if you don't mind.
Oh.
I know. This one made me sad,
I
and
don't
we've been kind
know.
of tracking the story, and they were doing a 20-year pilot reunion, or 30-year, I think, actually, where they were all going to read it for charity, for his charity in particular, and he's not going to be able to make it for health reasons.
He didn't make it. He sent a video and sent Lin-Manuel Miranda in his place.
Now, not amped about that, and I don't really understand the connection there.
Between Lynn and who?
Lin-Manuel Miranda and James Vanderbeek?
It was last
Oh.
minute, so he was able to jump in and do the part, I guess.
Yeah. But when they play the video,
he's a
he's
pro, yeah.
very, very thin. He does not look well, and it sucks, man, because I
Yeah.
loved all of his stuff, all of his movies. He seems like a genuine, normal dude.
Yeah.
He lives over there, too, and it just sucks. Like, if you couldn't make it on a private jet cross country, things are not well. So
And the way that they did it and like the sing along at the end with the wife and kids and stuff, it felt like a
goodbye.
fucking goodbye.
Yes, it did.
So sad.
A bunch of you guys hit
Very
me up
sad.
about it, and it sucks, man. Like that's another one from childhood. I remember when Luke Perry died. Remember when we were doing the show?
Yeah.
And that's how long we've been on the air. Is like when Luke Perry died, it was the same way. Where it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Not until not like Luke Perry.
I know.
Out of all people, shit.
And I was lucky
coulda killed
enough
Tori
to
Spelling.
get beaked at.
Did you get beaked?
I got beaked at Target.
What?
When you get beaked, I'm telling you, it's like.
What happened when you got beaked? I didn't know the story.
So they had just had their youngest.
Okay.
He was going to Target pushing the little.
Well, there's only one out here, so.
Well, it was actually, I think it might have been the Brody one, to be honest with you, or Bee Cave. Either way.
Yeah, it's the only those are the two
either way.
closest.
Hey,
Those
Brody
are
and
the
Bee
two.
Cave.
Those are the two that I would
Just,
be
we got
at,
nothing
whatever.
out here, so
but
yeah.
anyway, so really, the really expensive, Bob would know it, but it's like the Dona or something. This like really expensive stroller.
Yeah.
White T-shirt that looked so casual, but probably was $500.
Sure.
Jeans fitting perfectly. Boots. He did his hair. You know what I mean? The longer hair did
Yeah.
it. Taller than I thought he was. Bigger than whatever. But he walks in and you just go, Beak. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what. You're just shopping at Target, Beak. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you are like,
Yeah.
You know it's him.
Yeah.
He's got a presence. He looks like he's famous.
Sure.
Right? Even from the side, even from the back. Long
Yeah, he's
hair, you
famous.
go, that's Vanderbeek,
It's Vanderbeek,
and that's a
dude.
famous dude,
Yes.
and I don't know,
Yep.
but I know it is.
It's the beak from the creek, dude.
So I thankfully was able to get beaked, and for someone like that to go down that that thin and that
Sucks.
quickly too. Really, really sucks. And he was very much a hippie, which scares me a little bit. But yeah,
sucks. But I got tagged in a bunch of it, and I said I would chat about it. And I think last year on the show we did the jersey thing. Remember, we were promoting his jersey site because he was signing Mox jerseys from
to raise. So he's raising a lot of money.
Varsity Blues.
Thankfully,
yeah.
in the whatever this part of his life
He's doing
is, but
a
he's
lot
doing a lot
of charity work for cancer, and yeah, it's shitty. But I saw it too, and I don't know what the connection is. People are asking me about the connection with Lin-Manuel Miranda. I don't know.
I think he's just a professional that can jump into a role last minute, to be honest with you.
Well, if they're reading the pilot script of Dawson's Creek, like,
Yeah, but he's someone that can
give me a Chalamet.
do a live.
Give me a Chalamet out there.
No, Chalamet needs time for his character, and he needs to know, like, what the... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it needs to be someone from the generation, by the way. We don't want a little Chalamet doing the pilot with all these, like, older... Do you know what I mean? Don't remind us, Chalamet. We need someone that's our age, is going to read with us. We're all going to feel good about it.
Yeah.
Busy Phillips looks great. Fine.
And quick reminder here. I Don't Want to Wait, a song that was infamous, obviously, for Dawson's
Lilith.
Creek. Paula Cole, Lilith Fair, guys. So, watch the doc. Don't boycott it. It's excellent. I'm sure every song will be a hit. You'll love it. You'll sing along. You'll have a fun time with your kids and your wife and all that
I wasn't
stuff,
boycotting.
Okay?
I just wasn't interested. They boycotted their own premiere.
Well, closer I am to fine. You just ruined it for me. So, yeah. Let's do it for the beak tonight, okay?
All right, fine.
That's all. Let's just do it for the beak. That's all. That's all I'm asking for.
I don't think any money from Lilith is going to the beak.
Paula Cole
Believe
owes her entire career to Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, but she wouldn't say that.
She should.
She would say, "Thank you, lesbians."
Hey, you know who did?
What?
Lisa Loeb. She dedicated her entire career to Reality Bites. She was like, dude, if I didn't have that song in that movie, I'd be nothing.
Well, to I think Ethan Hawke
Yes.
in particular.
Yep.
Yeah, because they were neighbors.
She gave him a tape, and that was it.
Yeah.
So there you have it, dude. Appreciate you tuning in. James, who do you got on Crime Corner tomorrow?
We have Dylan Rounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, an old country boy. Thank you. Thank you,
Crime Corner.
Ryan. Country boy, young country boy with about 600 acres.
Oh, that's a lot.
In Utah, right? Did we go back to Utah?
Yeah, we
That's
did.
a lot of land.
I think we get out of Utah after this one for a little bit, but yeah, a lot of land that he's farming. Super into
He's just
farming.
trying to settle it down.
He's just trying to settle down at a really young age and be a farmer.
He's got some great boots.
The only problem with living in the middle of nowhere is there's other people that live in the middle of the nowhere as well.
All right.
And not everyone can handle that.
I understand.
Not everyone can stay sane
Sure.
during that. So Dylan Rounds, missing.
Get ready. Tomorrow
Found
night,
murdered.
Crime Corner, audio, video, Spotify. Let's fucking rock, dude. Speaking of which, go and rate this show a 5-star on Spotify. And there's no review on there. Coop is putting up the back catalog of RPR. Sign the video deal with Spotify, and then go to iTunes. Rate the show a 5-star and leave a quick review. Yes, that is all the advertisers care about. We appreciate you tuning in and day out. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.